Otis Griffin, I call you out. Mott's, Joe Rogan, cage fighting. Okay, boxers make way too much money, and Otis Griffin sends me this message on Facebook. He says basically he was gonna kick my ass in the streets, but then some of his homeboys said, "Don't step in shit. They'll handle it." And then Otis like, "Yeah," and then I'll piss on you. And I'm like, wow, this motherfucker's so stupid. He's actually, putting guys on death row. Seriously, premeditation. You know what? It ain't no good. And so, like, what I want to do is put some weed on the streets. Seriously, Otis Griffin's address, and it'll never come into fucking play if no one ever attacks me. But what you would be doing is potentially saving them a torturous amount of fucking pain, because if someone comes to kill me, okay, what's going to happen if they don't succeed and I subdue them? And there's a good chance that just might happen. I mean, it's not like I haven't tapped people out in chokes before many times, okay? I'm really fucking strong. And if no one sees the encounter, what I'm going to do is duct tape them, and I'm going to electrocute them, and I'm going to find out exactly who sent them, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to cut that fucking head off at the source. Seriously. You know what? I think that is within my parameters, to protect my life and shit, right? And so you could actually be saving, whoever fucking is stupid enough to fucking do for Otis what he can't do himself. Put it like this, Otis. I'm a much better athlete than you ever hoped of being, okay? I might have white skin, but I'm faster than you, I'm bigger than you, and I'm stronger than you, okay? I could smoke you in a 60 to 100 yard dash. So let's do it, okay? You're such a fucking great athlete. You played on the Baltimore Ravens. I bet you were a scrub fucking scout team guy, okay? That they used to beat up on and shit, and you weren't good enough to play in the NFL, all right? I was, okay? I turned my back. And evidence, see the play, my nigga, with a small N, okay? In football, you couldn't hold my jockstrap. As a matter of fact, on that team, with as much talent as that fucking team had, I'll tell you what, you would have been lucky to suck your fucking, suck cock onto the fucking practice squad. You know what? So you actually get to dress out, all right? So I could beat you, I'm saying, in a 60 to 100 yard dash. 40, some guys top out, they get there. I'm changing gears, okay? My son is on the track team, and he's really fast, and I'm faster than him. And I said, is it basically true that I have top end and basically like Olympic sprinter speed? He's like, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm really fucking fast. And I'm saying that it would be in your survival interest never to run across me anywhere but the fucking ring, okay, in a boxing match. Because if you were to actually roll up on me and there was no one to stop that fight, you might get choked all the way to heaven, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, okay, that it wasn't going to ever happen again. You feel me? And you know what? Do you think that a jury is going to send me to prison when you basically sent me those fucking messages? You know what? You're fucking too goddamn dumb. So what I want to do is basically step on your fucking head, push you into the muck. But like this, dog. I was an outside linebacker, okay? You were a DB, okay? To me, you were a scrub. No shit. I'm probably fast than, I got quick feet, dog, really, okay? And I got really quick hands, and I'm really strong. And like if Ted Williams put you in a body lock, would you be able to fucking put your arms over and boom, like that, just vice it off? That's why he said I have Zeus strength. And then the fact that I'm spun on stevia and weed, and I'm not going to really gas and shit, I'm going to wear you out, fool. The only way that you would have a chance of hanging with me would be in a boxing match. And you know what? You got, 9 knockouts? That ain't shit to me, dog. You're not shit. You're talking at your ass like you are somebody, okay? There's a lot of cage fighters that would handle your ass, all right? As a matter of fact, here's a little fucking tip, all right? For when you start running your fucking mouth and talking shit that you don't know. If you're like in a telephone booth or in an elevator, be respectful to cage fighters, because most of them will break you the fuck off, you know what, and probably choke you the fuck out, and yeah, it's all good, man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep clowning you verbally, and it's gonna get worse. As a matter of fact, you talking about fucking being in the pen. Let's see, Otis. I went into Folsom Prison in '92, I think, with Ray Lovato. He was a national champ, and I got some work with Voltaire Williams. Voltaire was in the Olympic box office against Holyfield, lost. Holyfield went on to the Olympics. Voltaire went like 12-14-0 as a pro, and they got popped with a bunch of dope and guns, and he got sent up to Folsom Prison. And this is on my white skin, my nigga. You know what? The first part of the first round, the brothers were going crazy. Oh, I shut them fucking down, and the whites went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I told him afterwards, I said, man, I could tell you're deep. He had a lot of skills. He was trying to fucking, time my shit, but I wasn't letting him, and he was rusty. And I said, don't you have built-in sparring? He said, all this fucking shit out the side of the neck. And let's see, Otis, well, put it like this, dog. You're talking to someone who's a legend behind bars, dickhead. You know what? Yeah, I'm the white guy that stood up to a table full of black men at RCCC, okay? Red Dorm, Thunderdome, all right? And I just basically told the black head houseman that if he went to the fishbowl and ratted me out and I got converted to, straight time for weekends, that I was going to find him and basically kill him. I didn't say it in those terms. I said that me and my friends would find him in his cardboard fucking little shack. And we would blow that shit down, and just said, don't get excited and shit. Hello. Speak up. Who's this? Yeah. What's up? Have we talked before? You know what? Maybe Jose Canseco. Maybe Otis Griffin or whatever the fuck his name is. Who can tell, man? Put it like this, brother. I'm doing a video right now, and so call back, and my battery's about to die. So, peace out. All right? Yeah. I appreciate it, homie. And you know what? I would like to fight Jose Canseco. And what I'm saying that I could do is I could overwhelm Jose Canseco with my hand speed, that I would savagely fuck him up, that I would get him so antsy that he couldn't do shit, and that I could basically verbally talk him down the entire time. I would like to get it 5-minute rounds so I could do this over a slowly period of time and get him exhausted, and then hopefully get him against the cage and then hit him in the head and catch him in the head as many times as I can, as hard as I can, as he falls to the ground, right? And would you, do you know anybody that would give a fuck if if Jose Canseco died in a pro fight? He's a rat, really. Does anybody give a fuck about that fucking rat piece of shit? Cool. All right. Well, you know what? That's the answer I wanted to hear. Peace out, brother. All right. All right. Peace. You know what? It is what it is. So, yeah, Otis Griffin. I call you out basically on everything, dude. I say that you couldn't hold my jock strap, that I was potentially one of the best that the college football game had ever seen, that I had the speed to cover black running backs downfield man for man. Alan Pinker could not outrace me. He tried in practice, and I was with him every step of the way. I think that I could have actually burst ahead of him. And the only reason why Alonzo Jefferson ever got open is because he fucking, he tried to outrace me and I was faster. And then he fucking would stop and, pick a, kind of do that little juke shit, and he got open. But fact is, dude, I was strong enough to fucking play defensive line, dog. Seriously. So combine that shit, and I'm making John Lynch look like a pussy, and you were doing what? Sucking cock as a fucking, scrub? As a Baltimore Raven fucking, scout team guy? Big deal. So you started boxing, and you got a little talent. Those gold trunks that I wore the other night, that's what I wore when I won the state of Florida Golden Glove Championships. And, it seems like you've been listening to Nasser Navarone a little bit too much, okay? You said Nas. You got the full report card on me. Did you? Did Nasser Navarone tell you that I beat him Well, and let's see. I stopped him with body shots. Okay. I could have continued my punching pattern, boom, 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 up to his head. I chose not to. That was enough. And so, and I like Nasser. It's not like I didn't trade a Patriot for a 45 that fucking I had to throw out the fucking window when that lying police officer, anyways, it's a whole other story. And it is what it is. So, yeah, basically, Otis Griffin, I call you out. I say that you basically fucked up. That if I'm successful, people are going to see that boxers make way, way too much fucking money. Because the last place that you ever want to fuck with me, my little nigga with a little N, okay? Because you know what? Some of my homeboys got capital N's because I got respect for them. And, you don't want to fuck with me in like in a cage type situation where there's no rules, okay? Go ahead and box, dude. I'll be punching on you. I'll just envelop you, and I'll wreck you. The end. Okay, so we're gonna do some put Otis in Dan Quinn's shoes, like Dan Quinn getting surrounded by 4 guys, and I knock them all out, and then I knock number 5 out, Otis, and that's why Boogaloo, the artist, the bad boy, told me that depiction. I mean, he kind of looks like me with a crew cut. Yeah, it is what it is, dog. So let's see, and. You can hold my jockstrap in any phase of the game, dude. And you saying that you would kick my ass in the streets? Prove it, okay? I call you out. I say that I fucking wreck you, and you won't make a dent in me, dog. I'm gonna make you look foolish like the shit-talking fucking punk that you really are. All right? So, how do you want to do this? You want to go down to the track first? You know what, Otis? Put it like this. If I can withstand 40 punches from Harry Homicide Gopal, okay? And he's knocking motherfuckers out, dog. And you have like 9 knockouts and shit. How about this? I'll let you put your gloves on, okay? And see if you can fucking make a dent in me. Seriously, you can wear yourself the fuck out, dog. I would be like, is that all you got? I'm gonna fucking clown you. I'm gonna make you into my verbal bitch until you fucking actually man up. And you know this, I didn't say anything other than my nigga. Harry Homicide Gopal didn't knock me out, okay? At 3:19 of a 3-minute round, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna make any money. Although Cal Worsham got into his pocket and gave me like $200-300, right? Stellar move. And yeah, so I took a seat on purpose, dog. That's why he likes me long time, because he couldn't phase me, okay? So it's like this, Otis. You couldn't bust a grape. I will fuck you up, and thank you for opening your mouth and stepping in. I'm going to use you as the conduit to prove that boxers make way too much fucking money. And you know what? I will snatch you physically in any fucking thing that you want to do, dude. So you just name it, okay? What I would like to do is put on fucking football pads and a helmet, right? And see exactly why that Tongan or Samoan that beat your punk ass, and drove you into boxing, see what, his denigration was of you. Were you a pussy? Did you like to fucking, avert, like face mask collisions and shit? I went through 7 face masks my final year, Otis, at Notre Dame. Seriously, I was wrecking people, dude, okay? I don't know if people talk about you when you're gone, but like at your high school, how long did they remember Otis Griffin? Okay, Dan Quinn, I guess they remember me like 10 years or more after I was gone because of all the fucking things that I did that people wanted to do, like poking Mike Karts, the asshole assistant coach, poking him in the fucking chest and telling him basically that he doesn't fucking faze me, and neither does his big brother Keith Karts of the Denver Broncos, that I would have fucked him up too. And yeah, just doing shit that people dream about doing, and needs to be done, and they don't have the nuts, and I do. And so thank you, Otis Griffin. From what I hear, not very many people that know you actually do like you. You're a fucking loudmouth, know-it-all piece of shit, okay? And on top of that, I say that you're a fabricated fucking, I mean, you got talent, okay? You're black, you should, okay? I'm saying that as talent levels go, that I was much more fucking marketable than you ever were, okay? You're another black guy. Who gives a fuck, okay? You're supposed to be good at boxing. I was a white heavyweight that was on his way up, and you know what? Because I ran my mouth to the police, I got fucked up. And we're here now, and stevia and weed make me leaner and faster than I was when you couldn't hold my jockstrap at Notre Dame. Meaning, you know what? I hope that you fuck with me in the streets, dude, because I would love to get a legal motherfucking kill. Peace out, bitch.